Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the new Game of Thrones prequel about House Targaryen. According to Deadline, HBO is very close on ordering a pilot for the spin-off series. It will take place 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones, and will track the beginning of the end of House Targaryen. The TV show will be mainly based on the book Fire and Blood, which is pretty much a Targaryen history book written by George R.R. Martin. The first chapter of the book is called Aegon's Conquest, so this is probably where they are going to start the series. So we won't see House Targaryen leave Valyria before the Doom or anything like that. It will probably start right around when Aegon is around 25 years old. That is when he started the invasion of Westeros. Aegon has two sisters that he marries way before the conquest, Visenya and Rhaenys. It is said he married Visenya out of duty and Rhaenys out of desire. They might change when Aegon marries them for the show because they probably want to show the wedding in the prequel, and this way people who don't know the history aren't confused about what is happening with the three. Also, this way we can see the dynamics between the three and really understand the relationship between each other. For the pilot, I believe they will start right around when Aegon sends the ravens to all the other kings and lords of Westeros, stating, "From this day forth there will be one king in Westeros. Those who bend the knee to Aegon of House Targaryen would keep their lands and titles. Those who took up arms against him would be thrown down, humbled, and destroyed." But honestly, this is just a guess. It could be the last episode of the first season, and the season would mainly be setting up the other houses and kings, because Westeros looks very different in this time. You have House Gardener, the Kings of the Reach, you have Harren the Black, who is the king of the Riverlands and the Iron Islands, and you have Argilac the Arrogant of House Durden, who was the king of the Stormlands. So the first season could be just setting up for Aegon's conquest, and they don't actually get into the war until like season 2. I don't know how many seasons the show will be. If it does get greenlight, you could end it after Aegon finishes his conquest, but there's a lot of cool things that happen after that, like the Dornish Wars, and then the rebellions that happen with the other lords and the Faith Militant trying to overthrow the Targaryens after Aegon the Conqueror had died. There have been reports from EW that the show will also show the Dance of the Dragons, which is a Targaryen Civil War. This is a quote kind of explaining what the Targaryen Civil War is from the books. "The fight between Rhaenyra Targaryen and her half-brother Aegon for control of the Seven Kingdoms. Both of them thought they belonged on the Iron Throne. When people started declaring for one of them or the other, their fight divided the kingdoms into two. Brothers fought brothers, dragons fought dragons. By the time it was over, thousands were dead, and it was a disaster for the Targaryens as well. They never truly recovered." But that takes place 130 years after Aegon's conquest, so I don't know if they're going to be jumping around or if they are literally going to tell the entire history of House Targaryen. What do you guys think of a House Targaryen prequel? Leave it down in the comments below, and if you want more Game of Thrones content, please subscribe and check out the Twitter, link in the description below. And as always, have an awesome day.
Will you take a bit of advice from an old woman? He's a clever man, your hand. I've known a great many clever men. I've outlived them all. You know why? I ignored them. The lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon.